Hey Toy-Addicts, it's Jody. I found these Sanford Mr. Sketch scented markers from the 80s at an estate sale a while ago. Honestly, it's been like last summer, I think. I've had them in my to make a video of pile, which is a big old pile, for a while. And so I thought it would be fun to go through these with you. I haven't even opened the box, so I don't even know what's in here, how many are in here. But I thought it would be fun to go through these with you. See if they still work. First of all, they might not even work. This might be kind of a bummer of a video if none of them work. And just to see if they still smell. Of course, you're not going to be able to smell them with me, but I'm sure if you had these as a kid, you'll remember the orange smelled like orange, the brown smelled like cinnamon, the turquoise for some reason smelled like mango. I guess what does turquoise smell like, right? The dark green smelled like apple. Purple was grape, of course. Raspberry smelled like, or magenta smelled like raspberry. Yellow lemon. Green is mint. Red is cherry. Black is licorice. Blue is blueberry. And pink is melon. All right. Well, let's open her up and see what we've got inside here. Actually, let's look at the box here. They do still make these, or at least scented markers. I'm not sure if they're actually Mr. Sketch, but they do look a little bit different now. Okay, so instant watercolor markers, safe for children. All right, let's see what's in here. It's like a slide case with a okay, we've got some. Is it going to be full? I don't even know. All right, let's see what we got in here. Oh, I can already see we're missing one. And it looks like we might have some doubles. Let me set the camera up above so we can test them out while you watch. Okay, here's our first one. Doesn't seem to say anywhere what the flavor is, so we'll have to go back to the box. I'm going to say this is magenta and should smell like raspberry. So let's see. Does not smell like raspberry. Just smells like a marker. Let's see if it works. Not doing a whole lot there. So this might also have to be a how refresh your markers video, because I know that there's ways that you can do that. So we'll have to test that out and see if we can get that working. I feel like this might be what happens with most of these. I'm assuming this is supposed to smell like orange. Oh, it does still have an orangey scent. Oh, the tip doesn't look so good though. You see that? The tip is very, ugh. And it's hard. Almost felt like a crayon. Oh, there's pieces coming off. Interesting. Let's try it again. Okay, once you take off whatever that was, that works perfectly. That's great. Whatever is on here. Making it not work so well, but otherwise it works really good and it still smells good. So that's good. Okay, let's try the dark green, which was supposed to be the apple. Now we're going to try the green apple. It does smell like green apple. I wonder if there's a correlation between the ones that smell nice and if they still work. Wow, that works really nice. And this blue one is supposed to be our mango. The tip still looks very nice. Ooh, it does smell good still. Okay, let's see. Look how nice that still looks. Okay, good deal. So far, the pink one was good. The orange was a little iffy. This is supposed to be lemon. Looks nice. Doesn't smell good. Yeah, still works very well. That's crazy. Black. This is the licorice. Let's see. Doesn't smell great. Oops. I know how to spell. It looks good. That's crazy because black markers are usually the first to go. This must not have gotten used as much. There's a teacher's name on it, Mrs. Somebody. So I'm guessing maybe this was like special markers at her desk that she never let anybody touch. And I feel her. I really do. This one is cherry. Nope. Ooh. Ugh. Does not smell like cherry. Ugh. It actually smells like other old markers. Okay, this is dark blue, which is supposed to be blueberry. And it looks like we have 2 of those. Ooh, that smells nice. Yeah, wow. I am impressed at how these work since they are vintage ones. This one is supposed to be melon. That's watermelon? Ooh, stinky melon, I think is what it is. Uh-oh. Well, that one didn't work out so well. Sometimes if you just go over a few times, you can get something to work, but I don't know why it's coming out yellow instead of pink. So it must have lost its flair at some point. Okay, purple is supposed to be grape. Wow. That one's nice, like a brand new marker. Oh, I didn't smell it. Ooh, yeah, smells grapey. And then last, but certainly not least, another blue one. I got orange on my fingers. Let's see if this one works as good. The tip does not look as good as that other one. It does still smell though. So let's, here, let me push this up so you can see. Uh-oh. See that? That one's a no-go. Okay, well, we had some good ones and some not so good ones. And I'll see if I can figure something out to see if I can refresh the ones that did not work right. Which would be this one, this one-ish, and this one. Let's try the orange again. Yeah, orange works perfect after you got that gunk off of it, whatever was on there. So orange is good. So it's really just these three. So I'll have to see if I can figure something out to test them out and make sure that they are dead for real, or if we can do something to bring them back. Okay, so I found a website that says if you submerge the tip of the marker in water for 5 minutes with a water-based marker, you can sometimes pull the ink down to the front of the marker and keep it from being dried out. So I'm going to put some water in this little container from my handy dandy water bottle. Then we'll take these markers, just lay them in here, completely submerged. So the tip is completely submerged there. Oh, and it's even making some bubblings. And then we'll come back in 5 minutes and see what's happening. Although, just as I already put them in there, oh my gosh, look at this one. Look how much ink is coming out. Can you see that? There's like ink coming out like crazy. Okay, well, maybe we will take this one out right away, because it said a little ink might come out, but that's like a lot of ink coming out. So maybe this one just needed to get damp. The other two aren't really having that issue, it doesn't seem like. Anyway, we'll come back in a few minutes and we'll take them out, let them dry, and then see what's what, see if it worked. Have you guys ever tried this method before? Let me know down in the comments what kind of success or non-success you've had with this. So I took them out and put them on this napkin here to dry out, and immediately a bunch more ink came out of the blue one and more yellow ink came out of the pink one. So let them dry and see what happens. Hopefully they work again. I don't know. Okay, they are pretty dry now. So this pink one was this melon here before. So let's see what it looks like now. Now it's totally gone. So no more melon. Wah, wah, wah. Let's try the blue. This was over here earlier. So let's see what we got this time. Now you can see that the ink is still pretty wet here, but well, I mean, if you compare it to the other one, it's not anything like it. You might still get some color out of it. This could turn into like your light blue, but it's not going to ever get back to that, I don't think. And then our magenta, which was the raspberry, which we tried over on this page up here. You can barely even see it. And fail. All three of them, nothing came back. They might just be completely out of ink, but I would be surprised, being as how good the rest of these markers are. They're just dried up from some way, or they might be from a totally different set that might have been out of ink too, because the difference between that one and that one, you know. But we did have some good ones. So we do still have, let's see, how many are good still? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 12 that are still good. That's cool, especially since these are from, you know, the 80s or early 90s. Let's see if it even says on here. No, but just by looking at their outfits and stuff, look at her outfit. You can tell this is definitely 80s or 90s. And they're made in the USA, which is usually a pretty good clue that something is 80s or 90s. Yeah, so we did pretty good, I think, for an old marker set. Did you ever have these Mr. Sketch markers? Do you remember smelling all these smelly flavors? And did they live up to their smells even then? Because now some of these do not smell so great. But that could just be because they lost their scents, although some of them still smell really good. The blueberry was really good still. It's too bad that we didn't have some of the ones we were missing, but I would have liked to smell that brown cinnamon one. But maybe we'll find them in another lot. I always like to pick up vintage school supplies and vintage office supplies. They can do pretty well on eBay. People have a lot of good nostalgia for the school supplies. And the office supplies, people just, you know, they like what they like. They like the pen that they've always used, or the stapler that they've always used. So people like to pick those up sometimes. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to comment down below, like, and subscribe. And if you get a chance, I'd really appreciate it if you watched one of the commercials before the videos. See you next time. Bye. Hey guys, I'm going to add this little segment into the end of my videos, I think once in a while. It's going to be called Reseller Notes, and I'm just going to give a little bit of information to people like myself who are resellers on eBay and Etsy, if this is or isn't a good buy, what it could potentially go for, what to look out for, that sort of thing. So if you're interested in that, great. If you're not, that's okay too. I have been a reseller for decades. I've sold things on Auction Web, which was the name of eBay before it was eBay in the mid-90s. So that tells you how long I've been around. These Mr. Sketch markers, I'm going to say they're not really a bolo. If you can find them and they're all in the box and they're all working, I'm seeing comps of like $15 to $20, honestly. I listed these for $12, and I think that's kind of reaching. Hopefully I'll get an offer of 10 and sell them for that. I think I paid $1 or $2 for them. I don't remember, but I'd have to look it up. But they're not a great bolo. Old school supplies and vintage office supplies and stuff, they can be though. So don't overlook something just because these aren't the best, because some of those can be really good. So, you know, just like anything else, if you find something that looks interesting and looks vintage, look it up. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.